So Robbo, firstly, congratulations on making your 200th appearance for the club on Saturday. It's some milestone, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very nice. Obviously, think about this time last year, I hit the 150 mark, and to have another season with so many games and to hit the milestone of 200 is a great achievement at Dagenham, so I'm very proud.
Yeah, good stuff. But let's touch on the game itself briefly. It wasn't the ideal result, but do you think keeping an unbeaten run going can be looked on as a positive at least?
Of course, the gaffer keeps emphasising that the season isn't over. Like, our running is difficult, and obviously there's still 4 games left. There's still 12 points to play for, and there's still a gap that we can push up. And if it doesn't mean the playoffs, it should mean progress on last season. I mean, obviously the Kings Lane game felt like a bit of a downer, to be honest. On a personal one, felt like I should have scored. But like you said, the unbeaten run is an unbeaten run, and it's something we can take into the end of the season on a positive.
Yeah, fingers crossed. But looking back a bit over your time here then, are there any standout moments or memories that you have?
Yeah.
Putting you on the spot.
Scoring away at Hartlepool, my first goal. I hadn't scored for like 142 games or something, and I thought it was never going to happen, and then I don't think many of the fans probably know this, but it was our team night out and we were 1-0 down, and we scored in like the 89th, Ben Goodliff scored, and then I ran from our corner and I ran all the way up and scored. I'd say that was the biggest highlight, yeah. But obviously the last 2 seasons have been great for me.
That leads into my next question, so I'll jump straight into it. So obviously in your first 4 seasons you recorded just that 1 goal, the winner up at Hartlepool. Over the past 2 seasons you've racked up 8 goals in each, obviously 4 games left of this season.
Yeah.
Tell us a bit about your sort of that change in your game and how you've developed.
I think the change came about in the shift in position last season when I made my way back into the team, because I didn't play for a while. The gaffer decided to put me further forward, and obviously it's something that I've always had in training and stuff, believe it or not. You wouldn't have believed it for the first 4 seasons, I'll tell you, but I've always had the ability to shoot and shoot with both feet and stuff, and I feel like it gave me a bit more freedom to go forward and to be in a position to do so, and it's been nice. Obviously, after last season, I didn't want it to be a fluke. Do you know what I mean? Like, oh, he's done it this year. So this year, to back it up with the same amount with a few games left, my aim is to get to 10. But if I don't, like, I still see it as a great progression.
Yeah, it's good to see. You've also got 6 assists this season. It must be satisfying to be providing goals as well as putting them away yourself.
Who said 6?
Jack said 6, the analyst.
Jack's a gas man. I'm saying I got more than that. He won't count some of them because I've seen them and I've said, what, in the game, maybe they weren't deemed as assists because of the time lapse between when I passed them the ball and when they scored. But I'd say there's more than 6. But obviously, like, it's a massive part of the position as well, is to help out in creating the goals. And I'm happy to do that too.
Looking at this weekend then, it's a full-on one, 2 games in 3 days. How challenging is that for you and the rest of the group as players?
Yeah, it is difficult. Hopefully one of the things that will go away is the weather. Obviously I want everyone to have a nice weekend and that, but when it's 25s, 30s this time of year, it becomes even more challenging to maintain a high level of performance in the games. But I think with the squad that we have, I think the gaffer will probably shuffle from Saturday to Monday to some extent, and I think the lads will play well, and I think we'll come through with some results.
Hope so. We've been to Wealdstone already this season. Looking back on that and looking at some of the analysis you do on them leading into this game, how tough a test can we expect going there?
I feel like it's a very different game because the game that we played away at their place, we had 10 men, and the game at the start of the season was like, it's a very different approach at this stage of the season. We're really pushing for something, they maybe not so much so, but that can work against you. They could play with a different type of freedom. I think it will be a very different game, but we've done our analysis, we've seen how they play, and we'll approach the game in the right manner.
Yeah, good stuff. And just finally, they've been great all season. They're certainly big fans of you, but you must be hoping for good turnouts from the fans over this weekend. Is there anything you'd say to them?
It's not over yet. We've still got 12 points to play for. The gap that we can make up isn't undoable. Like, and we need everyone here behind us for the games that remain.